everybody. I am Angela Hockman, and welcome to In the Kitchen with STL TV. Now, in the past few years, St. Louis's growing food scene has really blossomed. And truthfully, the word is getting out that we are a foodie destination. Here at STL TV, we are celebrating our city's amazing restaurants. And today, I am very excited to have Christian Etheridge, the chef owner from Taco Circus, in the kitchen with me. Welcome to the show, Christian. How's it going?
Howdy. Happy to be here. Let's go Blues.
I love it. You can say that all year long here. Okay, so Christian, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to talk about. Why don't we jump in a little bit with Taco Circus's brand new location?
That's right. Yeah, we just moved onto the hill at 4940 Southwest, right at the corner of Southwest Avenue and Kings Highway. You can see us right as you're going over the bridge.
Okay.
Look for the hot pink building over there glowing with food.
Hot pink building glowing with food. Now, if that's not inviting, I don't know what is. So, Christian, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little hungry here. There's a lot of flavors in front of me. Why don't we get started with our salsa I understand you're gonna make?
Excellent, yeah. This is a salsa tatemada, meaning burnt. So we
And that's a good thing?
It is.
Because when I burn things, it's no bueno. So
yeah,
let's do this.
you'll burn these. You'll burn these in your broiler,
Okay.
or over an open flame. If you're using an electric flat top, then you can put them in a skillet in a pinch, or in the oven under that broiler in order to do that. And, you know, cooking by definition is a conversion of sugars, so. It changes the flavor profile, especially of the tomatoes, especially of the sugar content, high sugar content in the peppers and the tomatoes, and you can make both of them next to each other and really tell the difference. So we chose Roma tomatoes. You can use large 5x6 tomatoes, as they call the other ones.
Yum.
We believe that Romas have a better flavor to them. They get riper, they get nice and red. One of the things that you want to know about this. Of this recipe is that it's going to have more salt and more onion than you would expect in it. So
is that good for a date at Taco Circus or not so much?
For sure. Well,
as long as both eat it, right?
Yeah, everyone will be fine, for sure. So just take that into consideration when you're doing ratios, because you know every tomato is different. You know the sizes of them. So we're looking for a flavor profile here, and that is all of these fresh ingredients coming together in order to burst with flavor. In other words, this recipe is best within the first 4 hours. It'll actually even taste different, and those sugars will start to convert. You know, even the next day, this salsa won't even taste the same.
Wow, so over time, the flavors literally change.
Correct, but you want this one as fresh as possible.
Sure,
So
sure.
there's plenty of salsas that you would jar and make in order to use, you know, at a later time, but this is very much the fresh salsa that we do tableside over at Taco Circus.
All right, Christian, let's get started making tatemadas.
Excellent, excellent. So we use this immersion blender here. It's got the same motor as a NASCAR, what they replace NASCAR tires with.
That is a beast of a machine. Okay.
It sure is.
Okay, let's get started. Do you ever need safety goggles when you make this?
So you take your 7 or 8 tomatoes, you take your onion, drop in some salt here.
You need some garlic?
Some garlic powder.
Okay.
Incorporate some of this lime juice here.
Oh, yum.
Turn that up a hair.
Whew. So we're fine. Oh my gosh, this looks delicious.
You can use a blender if you'd like.
Okay.
If you don't have an immersion blender, you can chop these same ingredients up and make it into a more pico de gallo style.
What about a food processor?
Food processor would work just fine.
Just in case we don't have one of these lying around in my kitchen.
Excellent. Let's give it a try.
Wow. Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. Now what?
let's eat.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this looks absolutely amazing. So, like you mentioned, it is going to change flavors over the course of the next couple of hours?
Correct. So this is meant to be eaten as fresh as possible.
Yum.
It can't be kept for a week or so in the fridge, but definitely first day is the best.
Holy moly. Okay, so are we jumping in? Are we doing this? Oh, this just smells so good. 100 flavors all in one bite. Oh my gosh. Can you come make this at my house?
Well, you have the recipe now. You can make it at home yourself.
All right, well, you guys, I wish you could taste what I'm tasting. You can if you visit Taco Circus. Now, we are going to take a very quick break, but we will be back to have more foodie conversation right after this.
You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. Why would you do that?
Probably okay isn't okay. Call a cab, a car, or a friend.
Good choice.
Welcome back to In the Kitchen. I'm Angela Hockman. I am still joined by my new friend here, Christian Etheridge, chef owner of Taco Circus. Okay, Christian, you spoiled us with those fantastic tatamata salsa. Now what are we going to make?
Excellent. So we're going to make migas here, and this is a staple of the Austin, Texas brunch scene.
Is it? Can you define migas?
Migas would be taking the leftover veggies that you find in your house and sautéing them up and then folding some eggs in there. So you'll take some onion.
Resourceful and delicious.
That's right.
I can
Maybe take you know, some peppers. Now, if you don't like it hot, then you can use bell peppers or take the seeds out of the jalapeno.
Okay, but if you can hang, jalapenos are your choice?
Yes.
I dig it. Okay.
We'll put some cilantro in there towards the end just to make sure that it's super fresh. You can put some tomatoes in there, anything like that, and just get that nice and sautéed off.
Yeah. Feel
And
the
then
heat.
maybe some lime juice. Really, anything that you see around.
Just add on in.
Yeah, I mean mushrooms, just anything that you have. Try not to cough. Those seeds on those jalapenos.
Well, it's tough because that'll kind of get to your sinuses there. The onions might make you cry, but you stay strong. You saute everything.
Yeah, and so make sure that you salt everything at every point.
Okay.
Otherwise, you might have it a little bit bland there. So you let those warm up a little bit.
Yum.
Get nice and soft, and then you just put in your eggs in there.
Okay. I was going to ask if you can crack an egg with
Oh,
one
yeah,
hand.
for sure.
That seems to be a very impressive chef trick.
For sure.
Yum. And so this is, would you say, a traditional sort of late night snack? You've been out, you are hungry, and you need a little go-to?
Yes, any time of day, really. Don't let the fact that it's eggs dissuade you from eating this at any time of day.
I dig it. Breakfast all day.
Yeah.
And how about this? You may have already thought of this, but what about the tatamadas in the migas?
Definitely. So if you don't have fresh veggies around and you want to make some type of composed egg dish, then definitely just saute off some salsa. Let the liquid cook off, steam
Okay.
off of it, and then from there, then you fold in your eggs. If you just simply put the salsa in there, you'll notice that your eggs will separate a little bit. So you
Okay,
want to make
so
sure
that's
that
an
that
after.
salsa gets drier before you put them in.
I get it. I get it.
Excellent, excellent.
Yum. So what's next?
So then we just put in a little bit of this, put in a little bit of salt for the eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, help yourself. Please do put that in there.
Little.
Yep.
Lots. Are we sprinkling?
Yep.
Ooh, yum.
Good to go. And the higher
bit
the
more,
better.
just for fun.
The higher the better when you're sprinkling salt. In other words, if you put it here, you'll get it on one. But if you go here, then
Really?
it makes it a whole lot easier to salt things. So when you're salting by hand, make sure that you're doing it from up high, and you'll find that your control is a lot better on that. So these are pretty much finished at this point. Then you would turn that off so that it stops cooking, because you don't
Okay.
want to overcook and have rubbery eggs.
Heck
Maybe
no.
flatten them out a little bit like this. Maybe flatten them out, and then throw your
smells so good.
throw some fresh cilantro on there
It's my
like
favorite.
that.
Can I help?
Yes, please do.
Now, does it matter how high I'm sprinkling the cilantro? I'm
no,
5 feet
just-
tall, Christian, so this is what we're working with.
And then put
Yum.
yourself some Monterey Jack on there.
Okay.
We've got some nice shredded Monterey Jack that goes on there, and it's got
Little
that nice.
queso. Oh
it's
my
got
gosh,
that
this
nice.
looks so good.
Yeah. It's got that nice funky flavor the Monterey Jack does. Yes,
Mas
more.
queso?
Yes, please do.
All day, mas queso.
And you might even want to tap it in the cheese a little bit in order to get it nice and melted.
Would you say this is one of your best sellers on the menu?
It sure is. We forgot the magic ingredient. At this point, you would grab some tortilla chips, crunch them in.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that this was the actual
Yes,
process. I thought it was
yes.
maybe you garnish it on the top, but no, this is important to
Yes.
do while we are making.
Now, some people
miga?
will do this with just tortillas and cook it in and have a soggier tortilla
more.
that soaks in.
Okay.
But the version that we do incorporates the crunch from the tortilla chips in there. So you just
Christian,
mix that
this
in.
looks outstanding.
You mix that in there, and now you've got this nice cheesy vegetal. It's got all these notes from the vegetables in there.
It's got everything.
Just a super savory dish.
Well, I wish our viewers could smell what I'm smelling right now. So I guess you're just gonna have to go to Taco Circus, and we're gonna send them to the beautiful new location on the hill. There's a website, I understand too, that we can direct.
Yeah,
new foodies to?
tacocircus.com. Find us on Instagram. Find us on Facebook, avoiding politics and just staying as a.
Can we all do that? I really dig it. All right, so I'm going to say this, but grab your amigas and get some migas and enjoy the eclectic, wild, wonderful, vibrant scene going on at Taco Circus. We can probably find you there many days a week, right?
That's right. We're all here because we're not all there.
I love it. Well, Christian, thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule to spoil us here at In the Kitchen with STL TV. Thank you for your time.
Glad to be here.
Well, you guys, that's going to do it for this edition of In the Kitchen on STL TV, where you get to experience St. Louis. Now, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. That's where all the good stuff's happening. We hope you enjoyed this delicious taste of Tex-Mex culture. I'm Angela Hockman, and we will see you next time.